Hi YouTube, it's Diane. I thought I'd make a short video of an unexpected haul that I had an opportunity to find. But first I want to thank you for watching and subscribing and your comments. I think that the Stitchers have really been able to build up a community, and it's a lot of fun to watch all your videos. So if you haven't made a video, consider it at some point in time, because it's a lot of fun. First of all, I wanted to mention some people have been having a hard time finding these boxes for storing their Krennics. And what I said in one of my last videos is that this is what I'm using. This box specifically is for size 4 Krennics. And then I have another box for just blending filaments, and then one for some of the oddballs. I don't use a lot of number 8 braid or number 12 braid, so I have those all in one box. I found mine at Cabela's, and some people went to Cabela's website and tried to order them, tried to find them. I bought mine. These were $4, and some people are having a hard time tracking these down, and I apologize for that. I thought they would be fairly easy for you to find. There's another company that you may want to look at. They're an online company called MidwayUSA.com, and what you want to look for is the Winchester short mag ammo boxes. They have several different kinds. They don't have a clear like this, but they do have a translucent blue. They have one that has a solid color on the bottom and a translucent lid. I think it was brown, if I remember right, when my husband was helping me try and track these down to make it easier for you to find. They also had one that was all solid. My husband uses these for ammunition. He is a hunter, and his are all solid green. That's why one reason I wanted the clear, not only to be able to see what's in it, but that he would know, oh, those are not my bullets. It's kind of bad if he went hunting and opened up the box and found a bunch of Krennic he really couldn't use. I'm sorry that some of you are having a hard time finding these. You want to look for 50, well, this is 50 rounds. So 20 gauge is the gauge of ammunition to look for. Someone mentioned in a comment that Bass Pro does not carry these. They had looked at different places, and one person actually called Cabela's because I had posted in the comments what the SKU number was, what the item number, every information I could find on this little label down here. So they called, and Cabela's was out of them. And I bought one of these for my mom this past weekend when they were visiting for Thanksgiving, and it was the last one on the shelf, so I don't know if people are finding these. But Midway USA might be a good location, and those who are in Canada or other places outside of the U.S. trying to find these, I wish I knew where to direct you. I'm not familiar with international shipping and customs and all of that, so I don't know how to advise you on that part. But you can find them, and I know the blog that I put the link to in the last video, she had found hers at Walmart, because Walmart does, or in our area, carries some ammunition. I don't know if they're phasing out or not. I don't know, but I encourage you to keep looking, and I'm going to keep doing some research. I will put the Midway USA link in the description and keep kind of picking my husband's brain to see if there are other outfitters. In Minnesota and Wisconsin, I know there's Mills Fleet Farm. They might have some. Gander Mountain might have some. Someone had said they checked Bass Pro and they didn't have any. Bass Pro is pretty big, I believe, in the south of the U.S. In the southern states, it's bigger than Cabela's. There's also Runnings that might have them. Runnings tends to have material for farm type of things, large animals, fencing and stuff. They may have a section for hunting, like Mills Fleet Farm also has that. So they might be another location to look at. I'm going to continue to do some more research and see if I can help give you guys some more answers, some more resources. I'm sorry you're having a hard time finding these. I really wish everybody could just find them, but you just want to look for the Winchester short magazine. That means it's a smaller length of a bullet, because otherwise, if you get much longer, these grooves here will be too tall for your krennic, so it'll be hard for you to reach down and grab them. So you may end up with a different style box, but I hope this gives you a good idea. And again, I will keep researching and hopefully putting some different ideas out there. The ones on Midway that my husband and I found, it's similar shape, it's a slight different design. They were under $3 a piece. I don't know what shipping is at Midway. My husband has ordered from Midway. He's also ordered from some other companies, and I'll ask him if they would also have some ideas or some of these boxes. And if he knows of some, I'll put their link in the description also. And I might add to the description periodically if I find another possible source. I'm sorry you're having a hard time finding these. Another idea I had was maybe a home improvement store, because sometimes they have boxes similar to this for different types of tools, maybe some different types of bits, or some extensions for different things, but I have not had an opportunity to go to a home improvement store and seeing if they do have something like this. I know that they have a whole bunch of different storage options for various tools, so that might be another possibility. But again, I haven't checked yet, so I'm not saying that there is. But I thought of that the other day, that maybe there's another possibility. So I'm sorry you're having a hard time with this. But it's working really well for me. I re-kitted some projects this last weekend. Kind of went through and made sure I had everything in what bag and what box, etc., like I do on my rotation, and having these all together was really, really nice to do that and have everything just organized. So it's working for me so far, and again, I will try and track them down for you. Now on to the unexpected haul. I am working on making a quilt for my father for Christmas, and I'm going to tie the quilt, meaning instead of machine quilting all over, or I don't do hand quilting, you tack a little stitch over here about every 4 inches, and it holds the backing and the batting and then the top of the quilt. It holds it all together. Well, that's what I am going to be doing with one of my daughters for this quilt. And I took my mom to one of my local quilt shops because I want to put Minky on the back. And Minky is a very, very soft fabric. It's very durable and washable. It's also called Cuddle. It's by Shannon Fabrics. Very, very nice material. And I knew they had some in the right width, etc. So we found what we were looking for. And I was talking to the woman about the tying of the quilt, because I haven't done that. I've done machine quilting, but I haven't done the tying of the quilt. And she mentioned we'll take embroidery floss or size 5 DMC and do it. And then she also told me that they were having a sale on the floss that they had in the quilt shop. And the truth is, the quilt shop is not going to be carrying any DMC floss anymore, so they're discontinuing, they're getting rid, they're discounting the floss. And I read the sign a few times on the cost. And my mom did. My mom is into cross-stitching now also. And we both kind of looked at each other thinking, no, that sign can't be right. Because in our area and where my mom lives, the skeins at Joann's, my mom doesn't have a Joann's, but she has a Hobby Lobby, they're 40 or 50 cents a skein, somewhere in there. At my cross-stitch store, I believe they're 59 or 69 cents a skein. So that's what they are normally. And Joann's is having their DMC sale now, where they're 3 for 99 cents. That's what I see them for here. Very rarely is it 4 for $1. At the quilt shop, though, they were selling them for 10 cents a piece. 10 for $1. I could not believe it. I thought, no, I'm reading the sign wrong, but that is what they are selling them for. So I bought 24 skeins, kind of went through, and I know what colors I use a lot of, like the 500 to 504 series, the 840 to the 844 series. There are some series I use a lot of, and my mom had cross-stitched a number of projects, and she knew some of the numbers that she needed to restock. So we were able to find some of those numbers, and my mom picked up 41 skeins for $4.10. They're normally, that would be $16 to $20 worth of floss. Well, I went back today. I thought I can't pass up that price. And the owner of the shop was there, and I literally went through the drawers, and I picked out 2 of the colors that they had. They did not have all 490 DMCs, but they had a number of them. And so I went through and I picked up 2 of each color. And I walked out of my quilt shop. Here is my bag of floss. Yes, my family thinks I'm nuts. I bought $40 worth of floss at my quilt shop. $42. But that's 420 skeins. Most of them are 2 of each color, so about 200 and 210 DMC colors. There were a couple that only had 1. And so I picked up some extras of ones that I know I go through faster. They didn't have any white or black, but they had 632 is used in a lot of hair, a lot of flesh tones they had, the 754, 758. I use those a lot. So I walked out of the store with $42 of floss, and the ladies in there thought I was kind of nuts. And yes, there was 2-3 times as much as in my bag still left in the store, so I didn't rob them or anything. But I said, I do cross stitch, and this way I can build my stash. I mean, 210 colors approximately. How can you beat that? This was a totally unexpected thing. I thought, well, for December I'd only need, a flosser here and there, as we all do when we're working on a project. But now I have that. I also bought fabric at the quilt shop to make a bag. I made my mom a bag for Christmas, and I'm going to make one for myself because I enjoyed doing it. And I'll show you the bag when it's done, because it was so nice to do and fast and easy. So I'll show that when I get that sewn up. But now I get to go through and I get to put these all on bobbins because I bobbinate my floss. But yes, my family thinks I'm nuts. They're like, Mom, why are you so excited about this bag of floss? And I sit there and think, you don't realize this. I figured out this was approximately $210 to $290 worth of floss, depending on if it's on sale or not. If they ever have a for $1 sale, yeah, it would be a little less, but that's an excellent price. What I paid versus the value. I mean, this is gold in my mind. And the owner of the quilt shop, she used to cross stitch, so she kind of understood how excited I was when I found this deal, and these skeins are in excellent condition. She was also clearancing out the little boxes with the drawers, but I don't really have room for something like that, so I just left those at the store because I don't have room for something like that, and I bobbinate anyway instead of laying skeins out, so that wouldn't work for me. So I was just so excited. I said, I have to do this video to show you my find. I mean, you don't find DMC floss for 10 cents a skein. It's unheard of. And the 10 cents was also for the size 5 DMC and some of she had just a couple of the pearl cotton balls. I didn't get those because I didn't need them. For my dad's quilt, I did buy those number 5 skeins in 640 is the color. Those were 10 cents a piece also. And at like the quilt shop, or excuse me, my cross stitch store, those are over $1 each. So those were an excellent deal also. I don't use number 5 DMC that often, so I left those at the store. But if she would have said, hey, if you pay $50, you're going to have them all, I would have done that in a heartbeat. But I wanted to share my find and my haul. I'm going to be busy wrapping bobbins for a while. But I'm going to continue to look for those ammo boxes and hopefully can help people find them who want to find them. If you do have a Cabela's store, you look in near the reloading section in the store. They have a bunch of boxes for different caliber of ammunition. That is where I found them. And again, the item number is 00128. I also put that information in the comment section on the previous video. So hopefully I can help people track these down because it is working so well for me. And I anticipate using them for years. And I bought mine for $4. The ones at Midway were under $3. And I will try and put a link below on where I found them at. Again, that doesn't include shipping, but I'm not sure what shipping is with Midway. My husband's ordered from them. He has been happy with what he's received from them. So he thinks they're a good company to order from also. That was a big plus for me because I don't want to send you down a rabbit trail to a bad company. So Midway was a good one, according to my husband, and he knows a lot more about ammunition and hunting than I do. So I'll wrap up the video, and I am going to make a video on some previous finishes of projects that I've done in the past, including my favorite piece I have ever stitched. I'm going to show that in the next video. But I thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.